Fans are starting to filter into the rink in downtown Battle Creek. Still sitting here about 15 or 16 minutes away from official puck drop. Handful of the Downriver Otters team coming out of their locker room. Looks like they're going to be wearing white jerseys with an assortment of white and black helmets, which would mean that Kalamazoo is probably going to be in their red jerseys today. Trying to find a decent view up here in these seats. This is one of those arenas that directly at center ice there is no stands, so you either have to sit on the home or away side and kind of get a peek between the rail of the arena and the heaters. Try to get a decent little area you can somewhat zoom in. That shot's nice. It's a little uphill. This way's a little downhill. Somewhat level. It'll work. Not the greatest, but it'll work. Just about 13 minutes left before the scheduled puck drop here. Just trying to get all my shots squared away, try to keep it as level as I can. my settings, see if I can help with some of this time it takes to get in and out of transitions. Inside 10 minutes now. Looks like the River Otters that at one point were out amassing at the Spar Gate gone back in for their final instructions. Can confirm that the K-Wings will be wearing their red uniforms with the blue and white trim and their white helmets. Going against the Downriver Otters wearing their white with red. Officials as of yet, which is not uncommon for these early start times. A lot of the times they come right on their cars in and on the ice. Getting to the chorus of Pink Pony Club for those at home. Let's sing along. Chapel Rome this morning. Last time we were here, they had no music whatsoever. This morning we got WKFR, the local radio station. Some good music here for the game. There's no publicly offered Wi-Fi at this arena, so we are on a 5G signal this morning, so hopefully stream will hang in there. If there's any slowdowns or temporary disconnects or pixelations, I apologize about that. But do the best that we can. Should start to see the teams just about any time. We're about 7 minutes away from the projected puck drop. A 3-minute warm-up time, so we're getting real close to where both teams should be emerging from their respective locker room tunnels and heading to the ice. If things are going to start on time, we are the very first match this morning, as you would imagine, at 8 a.m. start time. So many of these families from Kalamazoo are on the roads a little bit after 6 a.m. to get here by 7, so that the kids can start their pregame routines and warm-ups to be on the ice by 8. We'll have a second game later today back in Kalamazoo. This is game number 2 of the Midwinter Shootout tournament. And Kalamazoo sitting at 5th place out of 6 in the standings after the first day. 2 games today. It's one in a few minutes against the Downriver Otters, and then at 3 p.m. we will be at Wings Event Center, the Zoo Ice, where we were from yesterday. They called them the Mustangs, another Detroit. I think this is 2 Detroit teams today. And then there will be a game tomorrow morning. It's just trying to figure out whether it will be, if we're in the top 4 seeds, it would be 1 versus 4 in like a semifinal game. And the 2 versus 3 team will play in the other semifinal game to find out who will play in the championship match. If we're sitting where we are now in the 5 or the 6 spot, then they will play the other one. So there will be a 5 versus 6 game tomorrow morning as well. Those are all bright and early, 4, 8. So I think they're between the 7 and 8 a.m. start times for those games tomorrow. And if the Wings win, they're in the top 4 and they win, then they would be looking at a afternoon championship match potentially. So at least 3 more games, 2 today and at least 1 more tomorrow, with the potential for additional games depending on how the Wings do. You can see they've emerged from their locker room in their red jerseys there. Noble ready to lead the team out here. Buzzer sounds for the other team to make their appearance and for the referees. I haven't personally seen them yet either. Typically they like to have the referees on the ice and the nets affixed before they will allow teams on. Not always though, especially these early mornings where I think they're still trying to get everything set and you let the teams on a little bit early. We'll see. Once the teams are on the ice, there will be a 3-minute warm-up period before the puck drop. So we are getting closer. Hit that 3-minute time frame before projected 8 a.m. start time. It will be slightly after 8 before we get things going down. Another buzzer from the official scorer. Trying to move things along here, trying to get the other team to be out here, trying to get the officials out. The K-Wings are ready to go. Bar doors opening, and I believe we'll see the River Otters as well. And they make their appearance at their door. Will they let them on the ice, or will we need to wait for the officials? Here come the Otters. And their white jerseys with the red stripe. And the K-Wings here take the ice in their red uniforms with the white helmets. 12. All right, we have all 11 skaters and our goalie Noble. Full team out here again today, ready to compete. Got some players doing stretches. I kind of asked my son Owen what's this pregame warm-up looks like. There's a few skaters that will try to warm up Noble, get some shots on goal. Some players do some stretching, some skating, but typically they play a little keep away and some passing drills. Nothing too predefined though. I see some teams with a very defined pregame routine as far as Like the River Riders are doing some more choreographed warm-ups here with some skating and stick handling. The K-Wings here going to be warming up Noble. Got a handful of kids there that are going to be taking shots on him. It looks like he's actually just going to be putting the goal, trying to get the net. He might not get any more. So 1 minute, 42 seconds remaining. Here comes Coach Jeff. He's going to help out. Trying to get that goal in his proper spot here. Minute 30 left on the clock. We're halfway through to the puck drop on the warm-ups this morning. Inside a minute now. Cleanup shall be starting soon, and then we'll have a puck drop. Assuming we have referees. I've not seen any game officials as of yet. 6, 9, 12. A big team over here for the Downriver Otters. Just looking at it here, they have 2 goaltenders, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 skaters. 18 skaters and 2 goals. They got 20 players. They got to basically double the size of a team that we have. So interesting to see with line changes and substitutions how this goes for the team from Detroit. There is the buzzer, and we're going to be getting ready to start here. Tripod is all good here. We're kind of straddling the center aisle here with some legs, making sure it's not going to take a spill. Looks good. Still no officials, so even though that buzzer sounded, the teams really aren't picking up as of yet. Still going through some warm-ups as there's no game officials, so there's really no way to start yet. Give you a quick look at the Otters over here on the far side. And their gang of 20 players. Kind of has a Florida Panthers look to their kits, if you will. Variation of white and black helmets, mostly white uniforms, red stripe, and the Otters logo looks a lot like the NHL's Florida Panthers in their look. Here are the officials, so we're going to be getting going here shortly. Officials on the ice, and we're going to be ready to go soon. As they inspect the nets, the teams will chat it up, and then we'll get going with the start of the game. This is game number 2 of the Midwinter Shootout. 6 10UB teams in this tournament. We've got Kalamazoo, the GB Stars. We've got the Downriver Otters and the Com Mustangs. First of 2 games today. K-Wings are going to break the opening huddle. They're going to have Quinn and Landis and Wesley on the forwards. They're going to have Chase and Connor on defense. And of course, we're going to have Noby the goalie. switch up a little bit of our colorization. I think that looks a little better. We've got our players out there, both goalies ready. Referees out there, and now the puck is down. We'll get started here. Wings are going to bring it up. First into the zone. Skating on. Throws it on the net, and it was blocked down into the side. It's going to be back down around the corner here. Gaines with it. Off a defender's skate and out of the zone momentarily. Connor does a good job to kind of block them off and get it back in. Puts it back in towards the goal. Chasing behind is Landis. Trying to create a turnover. Wings able to get the puck now. Trying to keep possession. It's out to mid-ice and then back in. Controlling the pace early are the K-Wings. Controlling possession. Keeping the puck in. Firing it back towards the goalie and covered. That'll be the game's first stoppage. Less than 2 minutes in. Puck almost entirely controlled by the K-Wings there. 0-0 game. Very, very early. K-Wings will make their first change here. They're going to have Sawyer with Griffin to his left. Miles to the right. Rowan and Easton on defense. That puck's going to be in front of the house there. Still kind of loose. Before Sawyer can come up and get control, the goalie's going to jump out there and cover. And we'll go back to the same spot for the face-off. Sawyer there. Puck's down. Goes forward. Throws it to the far corner. Trying to get a shot on goal, but it's off the mark. Centering pass is knocked down in front. Miles fighting for it there. Griffin with him. Otters able to clear it out of the zone. Oh, missed by Rowan, and now they're going to have a little bit of action back the other way. Going to skate it in and get a shot, but it's behind the net. K-Wings doing a nice job getting out of the zone, but it's going to be all the way back and close to an icing if it was not touched. And it is the game's first icing. The Wings will be switching now. They'll come all the way back down to our side here. It's a 0-0 game. Landis in there now with Wesley and Owen on the forwards. In for the face-off here. Oh. He wants some players to move. They do. The puck is down. Controlled there off the draw by Wesley and the rest of the K-Wings. Landis will move it to center. Going into some space. Coming in, puck on his forehand. Loses it there. Defense will come up and bring it towards the goal. Nice centering pass to Wesley. Oh, Landis is there but can't connect. And the River Otters will move it out of trouble for now. Lots of space up. They'll be able to get it out of the zone here. Brings it forward. Still gets past. Into the far corner. K-Wings are able to knock it down before they can get a centering pass. Owen has it now. Puts it into some opening space. Going to let Landis go get it. The Otters will get there first and chuck it back into the zone. Owen will take it away there. Move to the boards. Gets it taken away from him there. Puck is back down. Jace is going to have it. He's going to try to fake the team out. He goes one way, stops, comes back the other. Has some space. Try to skate it up further out. It's off of River Otters skate and is still in their zone. Puck is bounced back and will be retrieved by the defenseman of the Otters. Long outlet pass. Otters trying to choke. Taken away. Skated up. There's some contact. Puck is still loose in front. Nice blocker save and knocked down by Noble. Good scoring opportunity there by the River Otters. K-Wings trying to get it out now. Hope forward for the moment. It's at Quinn's feet. He's going to come, or Landis is coming off. Quinn's going to skate it through. Doing a nice job of maneuvering through. Does a centering pass. It doesn't quite make it through to Sawyer. And the Otters are going to ice the puck. Thrown all the way back down, and it's declared an icing. So that'll move it all the way back in this far side in our offensive zone faceoff. 0-0, 8:05 remaining. Couple of scoring chances early for Kalamazoo. One for the Otters. Let's get you into this faceoff. Puck's loose. Sawyer with an early opportunity, but it's off a defender instead. Puck's loose in a dangerous spot behind the net. Try to clear it out. They're able to get past. Got some numbers now. Got some numbers and some space in front. That's going to be a wide shot. Comes in, keeps it along the ground. Goes off the mark. Can't center it. Wings trying to get it out. Now Sawyer does a nice job to tap it past the defender. He's got some space coming in. It's in that far corner. Got a couple of guys out front if they can find him. But the puck's held up in the corner by the defense. Thrown back and out of the zone. Sawyer's going to be offsides, and we're going to have a face-off outside the zone here. Couple opportunities early for Kalamazoo. Not capitalized on yet. Still looking for some good scoring opportunities here in the first period. We're going to have Landis out here with Wesley and Owen. Connor and Jace remain the defense. Puck's loose along the red line here. Trading possessions back and forth. Landis trying to skate it into space. Skates past a couple of defenders. Puck's going to be loose behind the net now. Landis trying to chase it out. Stop and go back the way in the middle of the net here. Taken away nicely by Owen for a moment. That's going to go harmlessly by the side. Couple of players out front, but the puck's along the back of the net. Now to Owen, shoots it, and it's off the side of the goalie. Tough angle for Owen there, trying to score that close off to the side. Puck's still going to be loose along the far side here. Trading it back and forth. Otters are retreating. Kalamazoo's able to keep it in. Owen Michaels with the puck. Landis tries to center. It's on Owen's stick. Oh! Good scoring opportunity there. The puck ended up right on Owen's stick. Didn't get much on it, and the goalie was able to keep it out. 6:01 to go here in the first. 0-0. Couple of good scoring opportunities for Kalamazoo. Just unable to get it in. One for the Otters, kept out by Noble. And we're still here at 0-0. Otters going to try to bring it out. They just get it out of the zone. Easton's going to throw it back in behind. We're on the boards. Kept in by Rowan. Thrown back in the far corner. Loose along there. Griffin over to Sawyer. Sawyer has it along the side of the net. Centering pass is nicely put right in front of the house, but there's no K-Wings present. Nobody's home for the pass. That puck's going to go off a defender and stay right here. Got some space going left to right. Shooting back. Blocked down by Noble. Another good opportunity by the Otters. Turned away by Noby. That puck's going to be out here now into our zone. Sawyer battling with an Otter in the corner. Can't take a linebacker down like that. Sawyer's going to be able to keep that puck in possession for the time. Back behind the net. Sawyer trying to find it. Quinn's towards the center, but they can't get it out to him. Trying to be taken away, but the Otters are able to skate it out. They've got some numbers now. 16 bringing it across the blue line. Got some players to his side if he wants it. Thrown into the far corner for now. Centering pass. Lifted out for the moment from Jace. Nicely keeps it off the stick of the Otters. Not able to get a good shot off. Centering passes to no one in particular. Wes is going to use his speed on the far side. Tries to bring it into the zone. He's going to be there. Can he get a shot off? No, he's not. Landis is going to put it back into the corner here. Defense is going to shoot it around, try to change directions and get it out the other way. Chase is going to back it up and not let that player get behind him. Nice defense by Jace. Instead of coming up and trying to force the puck in, he stayed back to not allow any kind of rush the other way. 3:50 remaining. Here comes Landis in with the puck now. Sidesteps the defense. Coming in. I got the puck on his backhand. Looking for a centering pass. Not able to get it to anybody. Puck still loose. Shot is on the goal, but it's not. Oh, puck, the net is off. Net is off. The net is off the moorings there, but no one is seeing it. So I guess we'll continue on. I think only the parents noticed the net is off the moorings there, but I guess we're going to continue on. Landis brings it in, lifts it up. It's loose in front and blocked down. It was like a hard ground ball to the shortstop, skips up into his midsection, and he's able to smother it there. So we're still sitting at a scoreless game. Net is back in the correct position for us, if you're wondering. We were just clamoring about that. Winston's going to keep it alive. Gets it down in the corner. Owen's going to be there with the puck. Trading it back and forth. Owen puts it towards the center. Owen has it there, trying to get it to Sawyer. He's got both players go down, trying to get back up, get possession along the wall. Otters are able to bring it up here now. Battled for, taken away there by our team along the far wall. Trying to get it up to Sawyer. At least they get it out of the zone for the time. And it's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have the River Otters being offsides there. So the player had not yet come out of the zone. It was dumped back across the blue line. 2:28 to go in the first period. 0-0 game. Landis in on this faceoff. Over to Quinn. He's going to dump it down into our zone here. Landis chasing after it with a lot of speed. Or not Landis, it was Quinn chasing after a lot of speed and goes down. Kept in. Counters. Throws it towards the net, but it's wide. It's going to be back behind the net now. Landis is going to chase. No, Wesley's going to chase it. Landis is out front. Wesley puts it around the boards to his defenseman. That's thrown towards the net, but off a defender. Centering pass. Doesn't find its mark. And it's thrown back in the corner. Trying to get it out to the middle, but the Otters are going to have control of it now. Puck's down. Bringing across. Landis chasing, trying to get it out. Both players go down there. Puck's going to be alive in the corner. Tries to center. It's off the post. Back out. Knocked down nicely by Connor. One-timer shot off the post that went off shot that went off the post and then fired nicely. I was off Connor's stick, and he's going to bring it up. Landis has got it. Miles on the backhand, trying to get it to his forehand. Wesley's there too. Connor's going to come up, throws it towards the net. It's off Caven's player there. Coming up. Nice little hard shot. It's loose. Miles has it loose. Wendes tries to put it back, and it's wide. Trying to get that loose puck driven home. Under a minute. 52 seconds remaining. Chase going to come over. Loses it for the moment. Is able to keep it in with his feet. Throws it towards the net again. There's a player out here behind, and now he's got it. Going to be coming in for the first good scoring shot. Off Noble's glove and away. That shot probably was going to be wide and off the mark, but Noble does a great job to get a glove on it anyway to make sure it doesn't get in. Offsides, and they didn't call it. Puck's going to be in the far corner. 20 seconds remaining. Miles with it now, bringing it out. Taken down against the wall. Turnover for Landis. 12 seconds remaining. He's going to get the first period's last shot, and he scores! Gets the puck, takes possession, right in quickly, goes high and right, and gets the game's first goal with 8 seconds remaining. It'll be 1-0 Kalamazoo. Got the goal on the board. 1-0. 8 seconds. Oops. Didn't lock the tripod. All right. So the last 10 seconds will expire here. Just dump back into our zone. That should do it for the first period. 1 goal for Kalamazoo. Some fine saves by Noble to keep the Otters off the scoreboard there in the first. No penalties for either side other than icings and offsides, no infractions that would send a player to the penalty box there through the first period. Clean first period there. Otters are trying to sneak some of their players behind the defensemen and make them the K-Mix make a decision to either come up and try to keep the puck in the offensive zone or play center field and step back and not let them behind. We made some smart decisions on that front in the first period, that we did have 1 breakaway turned away by Noble. So now the K-Wings will be going right to left here, starting the second period. Landis at the center. Wesley and Quinn at the forwards. Rowan and Easton as our defense. Noble's ready in the goal, and the puck's going to be down here to start the second period. Kalamazoo protecting the 1-goal lead. Otters with the puck in the zone first. Thrown back out here nicely by the K-Wings. Tries to clear it out. It's turned over. Nice job. Easton's able to keep it off the forehand, make them play with the puck on the backhand, and they lost possession. Puck's going to be around, trying to get it up to Wesley to get it out of the zone. It's back down to Rowan. Centering pass is to no one in particular, and it'll be out of the zone. And offsides. Went from the far corner, reached outside the zone, and then put right back in by the Bruins. We're here in Battle Creek where the Bruins play, but this is the River Otters, the Downriver Otters. Line change for Kalamazoo. We've got Sawyer out there with Miles and Griffin as our forwards. Connor and Jace are our defensemen. Start this shift. Puck's outside of the zone here. They're going to have a tripping penalty called on Kalamazoo. So here's going to go off. That'll move the face-off here all the way into our defensive zone. Down this way. Game first penalties on Kalamazoo. They'll be down playing 5-on-4. I think there's some discussion. So all day yesterday we had 1-minute penalties, and they have a minute and a half on the penalty box here. And so we're going to have a minute and a half penalty for no real reason being enforced on us when the tournament rules are 1-minute penalties. I think that's what the commotion was down there. Wesley's going to bring it in nonetheless. Throw it behind the net. Going to be chasing it back there. Otters able to bring it out with some speed. They got a 3-on-2 if they can bring it up with speed here. Into the far corner. Coming up looking for a centering pass. It's off the post. Backhand is back behind the net. Another good scoring chance, unsuccessful by the Otters. That one was off the post, and the rebound was wide. Trying to skate the puck up. He does. With his speed, Landis is going to bring it up. Tries to go towards the middle. Nice shot, and it's off the post and out. It might have looked like it could hit the post and go in, but it flushed against the post and comes straight back out. Wesley's going to try to get the puck in. Oh, wait, got to wait for his team, and he's offsides. Just a fraction of a second early with putting that puck back in, and it'll be offsides. 18 seconds remaining on Sawyer's penalty here. Face-off's going to be just outside our offensive zone. We're going to have Miles on it here with Quinn on the wing. Rowan and Easton on the defense. Puck is down. Moved forward by the Otters. Miles is going to have it momentarily. 7 seconds remaining before the penalty expires. They're going to bring it in. Has a centering pass if he wants it, but it's broken up nicely by Rowan. Sawyer's out of the box if he can get it up to him. Rowan's going to bring it up himself. 3-on-3 the other way. That one's thrown hard along the ice and blocked down and covered by the goalie. Nice hard scoring chance there. Turned aside by the defense and the goalie. 1-0 Kalamazoo. Sawyer's out of the box and is on the face-off here. Going to be flanked by Owen and Griffin. And we've got Connor and Easton back on defense. Puck's going to find its way back to Connor. It's loose in front. Still trying to get it there. Griffin's going to have it. Can't get the put back. And they're going to be coming back the other way. Scanning it forward. Chase from behind. Puck's going to be loose just on the other side of the goal. River Otters going to try to get it out to the defenseman, but it'll be picked up by Sawyer. Brought forward. Passes across over just in front of Griffin. Puck's going to be down behind the goalie. Back up with it. Sawyer chases after it, but he's able to get around. Scanning it up, 2-on-2 on the way back. Turn to the side, and then thrown all the way across. It will not make its way out. Battle for it, trying to get it out. With it now, turning, trying to get a shot off. Connor does a good job to keep them from getting a shot there. That puck's going to be out to center ice, and Sawyer's going to have some room. Going to go after it there. Picks it up. Owens on the side there. Unable to get any kind of passes or anything off. Need to wait for the team to come back outside, and he does not. They're offside. Getting a bit of the offside bug right now. Otters have been able to get that out of the zone quickly with K-Wings deep in the zone, and they're not able to get all the way back onside before bringing it in. Puck is back down. Easton puts it in the far zone, and it'll be an icing there. It was not touched, so anytime that puck is thrown from our right side of that red line, and it goes all the way down past the red line here, past the goal line without being touched, it's considered an icing. So Houston was just outside of that red line and threw it the length of the ice down, which is considered icing, and it moves it all the way back down to the far side. Landis on this face-off. Controlled for the moment by the K-Wings, but they cannot get it out. Put towards the center. Landis is able to get around him. And interference, not called. Still brought out by Quinn nicely and thrown off the side of the net. For a moment it looked like it could have been in. Puck was thrown against the ice. It popped up and went off the side of the net. Still loose behind. Owen's going to have it. Has it out and around. Quinn's going to try to get it out. He has it there. Nicely able to get it back out of the zone. Otters are going to try to get it back in. Pushed forward. Sawyer on his stomach's able to move it forward and into the zone for the moment. That's going to be all the way back down. They say it's touched, so no icing. K-Wings are going to have to chase it down there. They do. Trying to bring it out. And bring it dangerously in front and then turned over in front of the goal. This will be taken by the K-Wings behind the net. Battle for it there. Centering passes off the mark. Wings are going to bring it up. Kept in nicely by the Otters for the moment. Space created for Easton to bring it up. And now there'll be a battle down on this side of the ice. That'll sneak all the way out to the center ice. Back check by Griffin, and Sawyer's able to bring it up. Otters move towards the center, have it on his backhand, and it's not able to get in. K-Wings forced him to his backhand side, wasn't able to get much on the shot. That's brought to mid-ice and thrown back behind, and I guess they say he threw it from before mid-ice, so that's an icing. Still 1-0. Kalamazoo in the lead. 5:20 remaining in the first. Changing goalie for the Otters. They have 20 players, 18 skaters, 2 goalies. So they just switched out who they have in goal. Puck is down and thrown away by Quinn nicely. Puck's going to be off a player. It's loose in front. Noble keeps it out, and he has a nice goal, or a nice glove over top of it. Keep it out. We'll do it again. Otters trying to get the face-off win straight over to a winger for a one-timer. But Kalamazoo's done a good job of staying away from that play so far. Owen has it now. Skating it towards center. Off Landis' skate. He brings it forward and at least out of the zone. Otters paused with it for a moment, was waiting for his player to come on side, and he does. Now the puck's going to be back behind. Jake's going to sidestep a defender nicely. Still trying to skate it out himself. Gets it up to his forward. On Owen's skate. Going to bring it in himself. Going to the middle. Landis has the puck just there. Puts it in. Oh, no. I thought that was in, but it was off the goalie's skate. I don't think anybody knew where the puck was. Landis was able to push it towards the goal, and it looked like it may sneak in, but it stayed out. Coming back the other way now. Got some room. Put in nicely back behind. K-Wings are going to chase it down there. Wesley's along that side. Can't quite get there in time. The puck's back out to center ice harmlessly. Got some space to go in. That one shot, but it's kept out by Noble. That one's going to be in the center ice. Landis trying to get that one. He's unable to. Wesley picks it up for the moment, and then the Rivers bring it in. River Otters bring it in. Offsides. Kind of hung up there at the blue line for a moment, and the Otters were offsides there. 3:36 to go here in the second period. Puck is down. Kalamazoo trying to break it out the other way. Sawyer has it now. Miles to his side. Poked out for the moment. Easton has it. Oh, gonna go. Oh. Referee had his hand up like there was going to be a penalty of some kind, but there wasn't. He's got his hand back down. It's around over to Owen for the moment. Rowan has it now. Off the defender's skate. He's going to have it at mid-ice. Going to skate it through. Back checked by Rowan. Out of harm's way. Sawyer with it here. Owen to the side. Unable to get it out. Poked away. Now we're going back the other way with Miles in front. 2:50 to go in the second period. Centering pass is just ahead of Miles there. K-Wings trying to get it up. Gonna be another battle along the boards. Rowan's going to have it for the moment. Sawyer's out in front of the net. Owen behind him. Dangerously skates it to the middle. Got some room now. Miles is going to stay in the middle. K-Wings doing a nice job to not allow any big rushes the other way. Puck's loose behind, though. Trying to pick it up there are the Otters. There's no one near the net, so that one's going to be turned back over to Kalamazoo. Wesley with it, trying to bring it up with some speed, but it's turned over and then poked away nicely. Got some tired bodies out there right now. Puck's going back and forth, back and forth. It's on Sawyer's stick now. He'll bring it up. Has some room to go forehand, throws it, and is out as well. Some very close and good scoring chances. Not able to connect for their second goal yet for Kalamazoo. Minute 30. Jace with the puck, trying to get it up. Lots of Otters out there right now. Unable to get a shot off there. Connor with it here as we approach 1 minute remaining in the second. That's offsides. One advantage the Otters will have as we go down the stretch is they're able to keep 18 skaters. They're going to have very fresh legs the rest of the way. If it's just a one-goal game, they can change their skaters a lot and have the advantage with fresh legs. Up. Battle for it here in the neutral zone. Jace is going to skate that one down. Get it out of the way. Out to center ice. Otters have some numbers here if they're able to keep their feet. Thrown towards the net and blocked by Noble. Long distance shot there. It did bounce around, but Noble is able to keep it out with his blocker and cover it up. So we're going to have face-off at the far circle. 34 seconds remaining here. Landison on the face-off. Controlled by the Otters. Turns and fires off a defender's helmet. Try to be backhand towards the goal. It's loose in front. Quinn's going to bring it to the boards. Battle for it there. Connor trying to box out the Otter who's trying to stay in the middle for a centering pass. Griffin's going to be up and contest that puck now. He's going to be back behind the net this way. Tries to get it out, but they can't. 2 seconds, 1 second, end of the period. That's going to be the end of 2. Still a one-goal lead for Kalamazoo. They'll get their 1 minute of rest between the second and the third period. Needing to get some fresh legs out there for this last 12 minutes. Once again through that period, Kalamazoo had the better of the scoring chances compared to the Downriver Otters. Yet no goals were scored. Still a one-goal lead. In this third and final period, Kalamazoo in the red uniforms will be going left to right. Noble skating back to his goalie crease. We're going to start the third with Sawyer, Griffin, Miles, Easton, and Rowan. Controlled for the moment and back deep into the Otters zone. Sawyer's going to have it there. Griffin camped up next to the goal. Thrown back and behind the goal to the other side. Tries to get it towards the net. Miles is going to have to chase it down there. Ooh. And there's a penalty coming to the Otters. 14's going to come off the ice for a minute and a half, hopefully. Unless they've read the rules and know that it's only a minute penalties. So we're going to be on the power play. One-man advantage for at least the next minute. It's a minute and a half. We'll see if they've figured it out how long the penalties are supposed to be. Minute and a half on the board. 5-on-4 advantage. Quinn to Landis's right. Landis tries to win it back, but it's held right there at the circle for the moment. Off Quinn's feet. Thrown towards the center. It's back behind the net. Otters are going to bring it that way. Stop, go back the other. Now it's back to the other side. Quinn's going to have it there. Tries to turn and get it towards the net. Now the puck will be turned over in front. Rowan's up with it, and it's back behind the net. Rowan does a nice job taking it away, throws it towards the net, and it's loose at the goalie's feet. He doesn't cover, and it's still wide. Good save on a hard shot by Rowan. That puck's going to be stick lifted. Wesley's going to have it there. Unable to get his shot off. Chips it towards the goal, and the River Otters are just going to ice it back the other way. Covered by Noble. He keeps it live. 26 seconds going left on this penalty. Brought up, throw forward to Wesley. And it's here in the mid-zone. Oh, Otters are able to get it back behind Kalamazoo's net. 10 seconds remaining on the penalty. Puck still loose. Gets it up to Quinn there. To Quinn there. Side steps a hit from an Otter there. Will bring it up himself. Gets it across the blue line. Stops and is looking for some helpers. Puck's loose in front. Puck still loose forward. Landis takes a swipe at it, isn't able to get much behind it, and it's off to the side anyway. We're going to have a illegal check in the far corner again, and the Otters are going to go off again. So right back to the power play, Kalamazoo will go. 19 comes off for a minute and a half for the Otters. 9:30 remaining. 1 minute, 30-second power play. Sawyer's going to be in the middle. Owen to his left. Tries to get it over to Owen. Puck's loose at Owen's feet. Puck's still loose there. Sawyer gets a swipe and scores his goal. Goal by Sawyer. Puck was loose along the ice. He's able to just get a nice swipe at it and get his first goal of the game. Second for Kalamazoo. And it'll be a 2-goal lead. Kalamazoo 2. Otters nothing. Kalamazoo able to cash in on the power play. Sawyer back out there. Keep the line the same. Sawyer's there with Griffin and Owen. Puck's going to be in the far corner. Thrown around. Out of the zone momentarily. Jace brings it this far side. Stays out of the zone, so there's no offsides. Puck's loose there with Sawyer got it. And then bring it up himself. Owen's flanked to that side. Griffin's on the far side here. Kind of taken down, but no call. And that puck will get out of the zone. 3-on-2. Otters with an advantage going back the other way. Stick lift by Jace keeps it away. Now thrown back behind. Two players going to fight for it along the boards. Griffin wins that battle. Has it out to mid-ice. Thrown right back into the defensive zone for Kalamazoo. Jace is going to chase it down and bring it out himself. Skates dangerously in the middle, but gets out of any danger. Brings it up himself. Throws it forward to Sawyer. It's on his stick. Moves towards the center. Oh, Wesley's going to come up with it. And fires hard, but it's wide. And it stays a 2-goal lead. Another good scoring chance by Kalamazoo. Easton has it. Side steps the defender. Kind of tries to push it forward. Sawyer has it now. That shot's wide as well. Griffin with it. Tries to get it back towards the center, and it's off a defender. That one's finally thrown out of the zone. Jace is going to have it. Competition's making a change, and that's going to leave an opening for Sawyer. Through to Wesley, stops and fires, but it's off the defender's stick and thrown into the boards. Otters able to get it out finally. It's along the center line. Brings it to the blue. Got some space going to the center. Easton tries to get it off his stick, and he falls, and it'll harmlessly go by. Puck's in the far corner. 3 wings over there. Oh, Griffin tries to get it into space, but it's off the midsection of an Otter. It's going to be loose in front. There's a nice spot. Shoots, and glove save. That looked like that was a surefire goal. Trying to go up top shelf. Trying to beat Noby to the glove side, but he snags it out of the air to keep it scoreless. So it remains a 2-goal lead. Substitution for Kalamazoo. Quinn is on with Landis and Miles. That faceoff's won by Landis. I couldn't tell if they got it out of the zone. Obviously they did. They call it offsides. Puck must have just left the zone. Faceoff's going to be right in front. Same lines. We got Rowan and Easton on the defense with Quinn, Landis, and Miles. Otters win it. Poked away back. Offside again. Oh, a couple Otters fall, and they're all right. Little collision. So we're going to stay right here again. Landis and Miles have a nice little chemistry going on a lot of these. He swipes it straight over to Miles. Miles beats his man to the middle and takes that puck. We'll see what happens again. That one's just hit straight back. Milton's going to step up nicely. Sidesteps the defenders. Has some numbers so he can come up. Takes a hard shot. It's off the feet and still loose, but that's called dead. Puck was still loose, never covered. Attempted to be covered by the goalie, but didn't get his glove on it, but it's called dead by the official. And we'll have a face-off to the goalie's left here. .6:11 remaining. 2-goal lead. And Kalamazoo at a third. They've had a lot of good scoring chances here. Sawyer's going to be on this faceoff. Flanked to his right by Griffin. Owen to his left. Jace and Connor are the defensemen. Wins that. It's right over to Owen off his skates. Puck is loose in front. Jace is going to step up and shoot. Doesn't make its way all the way through. Sawyer's going to chase in the corner. Tries to center. It's loose in front. Right by him. Up. Jace up again with it. Up in the air, but it doesn't go in. Jason after it there. It's in the corner. Tries to skate around the defense. Jace keeps it in nicely for the moment, but then it's iced all the way back down. We've got an icing against the Otters. That'll bring that faceoff all the way back down. Some great work by Jace there on defense, keeping the puck in, throwing the puck towards the net, challenging those River Otters as they try to bring it out of the zone. Jace will stay in there with Connor. Kalamazoo changing their forwards. They're going to have Landis in at center, Wesley and Miles. It's going to be the forwards with Landis. Had a little conversation with his teammates before the drop. It's held up there. Miles has it on his stick. Backhands it behind the net. Coming at Jace. He's going to back out. Not let him get an odd man rush. Otters are able to keep it in the zone for the moment. Kalamazoo has the puck. Going to go around the far side of the net. Go away. Uses his power, but turns it over. Had some speed there towards the middle. Puck is loose there. Off the side of the net. Landis will come back and grab it. Get it out of harm's way. Going to skate towards the center. Trying to get it out. Loses it off the boards and is turned over. Centered to no one. Connor with it now. 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the game. Everybody's onside and through. Looking for a goal. off the goalie's pads. Not able to get a rebound. Goalie still laying on the ground. Landis has it there on his stick, and he's taken down from behind. Well, that's all. Goalie's got the puck. We'll have a face-off to the goalie's right now. 2-goal lead for Kalamazoo. It is 2-0. Approaching 4 minutes. Sawyer's going to be on this face-off. Owen to his left. Puck is down. Quino's to his right. Those are our forwards. Rowan and Easton out there as defensemen. Charged at and taken away. Got a centering pass if they want it. Thrown on that, but Noble keeps it out. That one's put towards center. Rowan's going to come back. 2-on-2 the other way. Got some skates, bringing it to his forehand side. Onside, looking to pass. Passes forward to Sawyer, and it's brought off of his stick by a defender at the last moment. Owen battling with the puck there. Up to be in front of Rowan. Makes him go to the boards. Gets in good position to take it away. Bringing it over to his other defenseman, Easton. He's going to try to clear it up, and it gets through all the way back. Will it have enough steam? They're going to wave off any icing. They're going to have to play it there. Going after it. Around to Rowan. He keeps it in for the moment. Over to Quinn. Quinn pushes it forward. Puck's loose. Sawyer has it on his stick. And scores his second goal. Another one along the ice. Be able to beat the defense to the puck and move it forward. And he gets his second goal. Kalamazoo's third. That'll be a 3-goal lead. He scores his second of the game. Puck is back down. Otters parents trying to get their team back in it here. Needing a goal every minute. That one's going to be loose in front. Taken away. Skated back up at mid-ice. 3 Otters in front. He's going to need a little Landis magic here. Thrown on. It's at his feet. He doesn't know it's there. Wesley tried to come in and put it home, but they're able to get it out of the way before he can get there. Rowan goes all out with a full tackle almost to get that puck away. Laid out there. Did not make any contact with the defender. Puck's going to be loose. Taken through a couple of K-wings. Rowan's able to put that one to the side. Wesley's able to try to get it up. Just too long for Landis. Thrown right back, and that should be no icing. Didn't think it was touched. They say it was touched and no icing. Easton makes a move dangerously in front, loses the puck for the moment. It's on the player's backhand, nicely kept off of his forehand, and he can't get a shot off. He's going to turn. Has it on his forehand now. Sidesteps the wings defender. Griffin has it. Chips it out to the mid-zone. It's going to be right back in for the moment. Battle for it. Otters have some numbers, have some speed. Throws that one moving left to right. Throws it far back to the left post and is wide. Noble was there anyway. Landis with it now. Moving forward with some speed. Got Miles to his side if he wants it. He's going to chase after it here. Coming up on 1 minute to play. Put out towards center. Got some space and you can beat Jace. Oh, taken down, and we got a tripping penalty on Rowan. Probably a decent penalty to take there, as the player would have been one-on-one with our defender with the puck on his backhand. So they're calling a trip on Rowan. He'll be off the ice for the remainder of the game. Only 1:01 remaining. Would not be surprised to see if the Otters pull their goalie here. They already have a man advantage. Goalie is still in net, so it doesn't look like they're going to plan to play that way. Puck is down. We have Sawyer out there with Quinn, Jace, and Connor. He's going to have it on his forehand, moving through. Really just looking to take as much time as he can, get that time off the clock. Keep possession of it. If we possess it, they cannot. That puck's going to be cleared out and back for an icing. Otters had possession for a moment, but they iced the puck. 34 seconds remaining. 34. 3-goal lead for Kalamazoo. Landis out there with Wesley, Jason, Connor now. Switch our forwards. Connor with a shot. Held up by the defender's stick. 25 seconds remaining now as the Otters are going to try to get their first goal on the board. Down 3. Skating it towards center. Taking a lot of time to get up. The guy's offsides, and he's offside. 13 seconds. Unless there's some kind of a miracle, this is going to be a Kalamazoo victory. Getting the 1-1 at the Midwinter Shootout. Last 13 seconds. Trying to preserve Noble shutout here. It's trapped along the boards. He's just going to keep it pressed against there and let the time run out. He does a good job of just keeping it on the boards. Wins the game, Kalamazoo. Final score, Kalamazoo 3, Downriver Otters 0. Kalamazoo gets their first tournament win of this tournament. Two teams will line up at center ice here for the handshake line. And we'll have another game later this afternoon, 3 p.m. from Kalamazoo. We'll be live from the Valley. Live stream starting around 2:30 to find it online. Get in your seat and watch this team. Breaks their 4-game losing streak with a win today. Looking for a second win later today, and we'll see you then.